Hello everyone. Good morning. Good morning everyone. Good morning.
Morning,
Good
good
morning,
morning.
Good
Utkarsh.
morning.
Good
Good morning.
morning. Good morning Ravi. Good morning Dhananjay. Good morning everyone. Okay. We are here for the day 4. What exactly the agenda of the day 4? If you will go to my website, Cloud DevOps Hub, okay. If you will come in the syllabus plus current batch, okay, you will able to see the syllabus. If you will open the syllabus, ideally we are on the day 4, but some part from the day 3 is not yet completed. Okay, so first thumb rule, whatever is pending, complete that and then go to the next day. Okay, so we are discussing primarily in the today's class regarding the DevOps activity, because you all want to become a DevOps engineer, so you have to be aware about end to end about the DevOps. Okay, so we will discuss about the DevOps and then we will go into the Linux. Okay, cool. I hope this is very clear, right? Yes or no?
Yes, Utkarsh.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. In the last class, Friday, we have discussed what exactly the DevOps. DevOps people has been made from the two primarily team, the development and operation, to solve their problem, their development problem, not writing the code. Okay. Whatever the coding related problems they are facing. Okay. Means code management, code unable to handle it, build has to be created, which has to be happen automatically. This type of problems, whatever the developer are facing, whatever the problems related to the operation people are facing, like if anything they are going to deploy, it's getting break. Okay, they are unable to do the automations. Okay, they are unable to monitor the application 24/7 with the softwares, with the applications. So there are so many tools where we are helping to the operations team. That's why the team DevOps has been created, or the name has been came as some part of development, some part of operation, and the DevOps team has to be get created. Okay, cool. In the last class, we have already discussed about the software development lifecycle. Can anyone quickly revise it? Just in just 5 to 7 seconds. Quickly, what is this? Fast.
Yes, sir. It is first thing like is analysis. Like we do the analysis that whatever we are preparing, is it possible and how is it possible?
Business analyst people, developers, and DevOps engineers or business product managers, they will decide that what they want to develop. Cool. Next.
Yes. Now, so second one is design.
Yep.
Like how they will design. Like what are the technologies they will use in the front
Correct.
end, back end.
Absolutely, I agree. Yes,
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
they
Then
have decided that they want to write the code into the Java language, they want to write into the Python language, which all technology they want to use, they will decide into this part. This is called designing phase. After that,
yeah. Then third thing is like implementation. So which shows that like whatever we have made a plan, we should go according to that and we should implement it.
correct. Whatever the plan has been decided, the duration has been decided, 3 months, 6 months, 1 month, whatever it has to be complete into that part, and the coding part will get started into this third phase. Good. What is the fourth phase? Anyone new person? New person, please.
Yeah,
First.
then the testing part will go on.
Correct. If they have developed something, after developing something, okay, we will get a build, we get something, okay, they will test on that part. The testers will come into the picture, they will test it. If all looks good, they will send it to the place. Okay, if not good, they will send it again. They will go back to the developers and they will tell that it is not working properly. There is a bug, this is the issue, whatever it is, and it will get fixed with the developers' help. And then they will say that yes, it is good. Okay, then after that,
Then the deployment part will be done.
release. Okay, they
Yeah.
thought that yes, if it's look good, if it's working into the development environment, if it's working into the what we can say QA environment, then definitely this is good to go into the production environment as well. So they will make a release, they will deploy into the production environment, they will hand over the things to the IT operation people. Cool. If it has been deployed, if it is working into the dev another environment, what is the next step? First.
Then, sir, if it is working in the dev environment, then we will like deploy it into the prod environment, I guess.
Correct. Dev, QA, and non-prod, and then prod. Yes. After that, what happen? If it's deployed into the production environment, what will happen?
So
Directly
first,
send it to the customer.
The customer or the client is able to use it. I agree, right point. But in terms of technical things, what they will do, if whatever has been deployed, smoke testing will happen. If everything is working good or not, it is working continuously properly or not. If any of the problem is happening, they will first internally they will get to know that there is a issue. They will take check with the development team. They will get it fixed. And why should we inform to the client everything, right? If some problems are there, we will quickly find out the problems and we will fix it, and then we will hand over to the we will serve to the client. Make sense? So,
Yes.
so every activity, if in every phase there may be a lot of miscommunication happen, okay, because some people are hiding with each other, their mistake or whatever it is, manual work, incomplete work, so many miscommunications or problems are there. To solve all these problems, okay, with the help of tool, the new team has been developed. That team name is DevOps team. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay, so what I want to convey you, anyone knows little bit of development, anyone knows little bit of QA, anyone knows little bit of deployment, IT operation activity, they can come into the cloud and DevOps profile very easily, because little bit basic knowledge from different places will be required. And if you know the automations, if you know little bit about the tools, okay, you can work as a DevOps engineer. So this image has been proved. Anyone from different profile can become a cloud and DevOps engineer. Are you agree?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. We have already discussed in the last class. We have already discussed a lot of definition in the last class. Okay. We have discussed the infinity loop in the last class. Okay.
Yes.
We have discussed so many different problems, and based on the problem, which tool is coming into the picture, we have discussed in our last class. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Now we are coming into this place. We are focusing in this next half an hour or 45 minutes. We will discuss only primarily for the DevOps, because your understanding related to DevOps should be very clear. Okay.
Okay.
Because when I'm telling in the development, because see, some people will be very much worried here that sir, Vikas sir has told this many things that DevOps engineer will do, right?
Yes.
Right? Keep we are working in every place. So let's understand this, that what is our responsibility in every phase. Okay, because this is one of your favorite interview question. What is your job role? What exactly you wait, guys, please, Devashish, please be on mute. Okay, what is your job role? This will be your first question. What you did in the last 6 months, what you did in last 1 year, what you did in the last 2 years. This will be the first question come to you. Are you agree? Yes or no? When you will give the interview? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So you have to be very clear about this answer. Okay. So in the terms of coding, okay, we will not write the code, okay, because writing the code is a developer work. Okay. But the code management, okay, code merging, code review, code keeping into the centralized location, that can come into the DevOps part. Code management, hundreds of lines of thousands of lines of code, or it's written from the last 5 years. Okay. Management of the code with the help of tool, that is GitHub, can come into the DevOps category. Means developers will write the code, they will push into the centralized location, but repo has to be maintained. What is repo? I don't know. Let me tell you. Okay. Have you heard about the tool VLC player? I feel a lot of people aware
Yeah.
about VLC player, right? Guys, others, please give me the answer.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
VLC is a media player. It is free, open source available. You can use it whatever you want. Okay, you can download and you can use it. But this is the code. It is available into this place. If you will see here, 500 developers are writing the code. Okay, it's written into the C language. Okay, and 500 developers are writing the code. The code management, how this is happening. Okay, from 2002 onwards to 2010, from the last 20 years, the code is getting maintained into this repo. Are you agree?
Yes.
In 20 years,
Yes.
hundreds of developers left the company, joined the new company.
Yes, sir.
In last 20 years, hundred of developers left the company, joined the new company, right? But repo is same. Yes or no? This repo has to be maintained by the DevOps engineer as our responsibility. Okay, cool. Clear that point? Yes or no? Code management, code merging, code review, keeping the code into the centralized location. This is our development responsibility. Okay. Building. What do you mean by building? Anyone can give me the answer?
Building, I think it's a developing stage, sir.
Okay, I agree. See, if this is a code, okay, this is a code, this code written into the C language, okay, C++ language. So if I will run this code, it will work.
No.
We have to build it.
Build
Means
it.
with the help of this code, we need some var file, jar file, and exe file or something we need it. If we will run that, it will work. Correct? So in the last 20 years, thousands of times the code changed, so thousands of builds has been created, right? Not 1,000, 10,000 times the build has been generated for this code, right? Practically, are you agree with my point?
Yes.
Right? if this many times the build has been created, so we need some tool who will work as a continuously for us automatically. That tool name is
Jenkins.
Okay,
Yep, sir.
Jenkins will do the continuous integration work for us. As soon as developer write the code, push the code into the centralized location, automatically build will be generated for them. Okay, cool.
GitHub. What
Uh,
is GitHub?
not
Maven.
with the help of Maven. If it's a Java code with the help of Maven, yes, answer is correct. Cool. The next point, testing. Sir, what developers are doing, what DevOps engineers are doing into the testing phase or testing phase? Yes. Can anyone give me the answer?
We will run the automation tests in our pipeline and
Super.
we'll see.
Good. Okay. If I will tell you, you have to monitor this website, okay, 5 times in a day. You will say that, okay, sir, I will check it 5 times. I will click here. I will click here. If everything working or not, yes, and you will give the answer to me. If I will tell you, you have to check this website 100 times in a day. There may be chances you will do 90 times or 70 times only, and you will say all working. Yes or no?
Yes.
Right? So this type of automation, if the things are repeated, okay, if you want to do the automated things, okay, what we can do, we can do the continuous testing, okay, or we can make some testing automations so that whenever the build happen or whenever we will schedule it, it will run automatically. That can
Yes.
be possible with the help of which tool? Testing automation tool.
Based on the
Selenium.
code, we can decide.
Selenium
Based
catalog.
on, based on the requirement, but Selenium is the most
Selenium.
Selenium is the
JUnit.
But sir, like
Hey,
this can be a part of a testing engineer, right?
that is a part of testing work, but testing people don't know the automation, right? They will, if I will tell you, if let assume you are a tester, if I will tell you you have to test this website 100 times, you have to test it, right? Because client is telling, that's why you are getting the salary, correct? But
Yes.
who will take the guarantee or responsibility that you are doing the testing 100 times and every time you will write the result? Definitely you are writing, but it's a repeated work, right?
Yes. Yes.
Right, it's a boring work. Engineers don't want to do this work, so we will hand over this work to the tool. The tool will do this work for us. Okay, cool. Okay, fine. That type of work will come to us. Test engineers will create a automation script. They will give it to us. Okay, to give it to the DevOps engineers, we will arrange, we will add into our script, or we will add in our pipeline so that it will run automatically. Cool. If multiple times builds are getting generated, okay, if whatever the builds are getting generated, we are calling as a packaging. Okay, guys, I'm observing that some people are not keeping themselves on mute. Okay, so I want you all to keep on yourself mute if you are not talking. Okay, otherwise we have to discuss everything on the chat. Please. Okay, packaging. Okay, when I'm talking about, if see, if this is a code, okay, where is the code? If this is a VLC player code, okay, we are getting a var file, jar file. Okay, so what exactly we will get it? They have to pack it, okay, with their dependencies or whatever is required. Everything has to be packed into the one file. Okay, that is called artifacts. Okay, what exactly the artifact meaning is? Whatever the build has supposed to be get, whatever the build has supposed to be get created, okay, that build has to be used, okay, that build has to be used by the software or by the application. That is called packaging. Okay, that can be saved into the artifact location. Cool. Okay, now if we have created a build, if we get a build, okay, definitely this build has to be go to the another environment. How it will go? Either someone from the dev team, either someone from the QA team, or either someone from the operation team has to take and move into the another environment manually. 1 hour of deployment, 2 hour of deployment in your company, there may be chances 5 hour of deployment possible. Yes or no? It is happening,
Yes.
right? So to avoid that type of problem, pack everything into the single box. Okay, means as a artifact or as a image, whatever is the choice. Okay, either you can pack as a artifact. Pack as a artifact means code, binary and library, that's it. If you pack as an image, everything with operating system, whatever the configuration is required, everything has to be packed into the single box. Okay, then you can do, you can take the artifact or image from one location to another location possible. That is called releasing. We have to involve into that part as well. After that, if we are deploying anything into some place, some environment will be there, right? What is that environment? Infrastructure. Have you heard this keyword, infrastructure?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Right? So that who will develop this infra? Definitely the operation people, developer people develop their infrastructure. But what we will do, if infrastructure creation is taking 3 hours, 5 hours, 10 hours, we will automate that with the help of some tool. Okay. And we will configure that. If we will just click one time and the infrastructure will get created, that can be achieved with the help of tool Terraform. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Or Ansible. Okay. After that, if lot of things has been developed, okay, lot of different applications are up and running, so we have to monitor, or in the software development cycle, application has to be monitored. Monitoring team will be there, L1 team, L2 support teams are there, they will do their work, but we can give some tool to them, okay, so that they can work with the less members as well, with the help of automation as well. Okay, this all things DevOps engineer has to be involved into their life. Make sense? Yes or no? If this is too much things, I agree. So many things are there. Every activity DevOps engineer has a tool. I'm going to explain you the tools in the next 10 minutes. Is that fine? Yes or
sir.
no?
Yes, sir.
Cool. Okay. Nice. Okay. Now, if I will ask the question with you again, what is the benefit of using the DevOps? There are so many benefits. One is technical benefit. If things are working continuously, okay, quickly, people will be happy or client will be happy. Less complexity to manage, okay, because if you are doing with the help of automation, every time we are not creating a new process, the process has been created, we have to follow the same thing, right? So this is one of the technical benefit. If things are happening with the help of tool, if the things are happening with the help of tool, so things will happen quicker, faster, on a right time. Agree? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, these are some technical benefits.
Yes.
Okay, there are some cultural benefit will also be there. If people are not fighting with each other, if the teams are not fighting with each other, they will be happy and they will be more productive. Otherwise, they will involve the things into the fighting only. Okay, I will take this example, okay, which we have discussed in the last time. Who will do the deployment? Okay, if deployment is not working properly, who will do work on the 6 hours or over the weekend? People will fight with each other, right? Yes or no? If this fight will not be happen, they will focus on their work. These are the cultural benefit. Are you agree with my point? What you say?
Yes, yes.
Right? And they will be more productive. Engagement, if they are not fighting, if all good, their engagement will be more, okay, so that they will be innovative, okay, they will think about the next step, better steps as well, okay, otherwise they will invest their time into the fighting only, okay. Their environment will be very professional, okay, if the things are working smoother, the environment will be faster, okay. Some business benefits also there. Whatever the application is getting delivered in a long time, okay, 2 months, 3 months, it is getting delivered in that 2 weeks itself, because things are happening with the help of automation. More stable environment, okay. Earlier if things are manual, definitely some mistakes will be there, some proper or not completed things can also be possible. So if things are happening properly, faster, with the help of tool, so this is a business benefit, okay. Whatever the applications we are getting, it is stable because it has been tested multiple times with the help of software. We can trust on that part, okay. Communication and collaboration will be better, because if every team is talking with each other, they are getting involved, their communication is good. So this is a business benefit. People are not leaving the company, they are staying long into the company. So this is one of the business benefit, okay. Rather than fighting, rather than solving the issue, they will work into the innovation, okay. The new features they will develop, okay, or new things they will develop. That type of benefit we will get it into the business perspective. So I'm just giving some points related to technical benefits, cultural benefit, and business benefit. That's why the DevOps is coming into every team. Are you agree or not?
Yes, sir. Sir, can you please discuss like continuous software delivery, like with the help of DevOps, how the software delivery is happening continuously?
Just give me 5 minutes, this point will come automatically, okay. Fine. Okay, so see, okay, cool. Okay, any other question, anyone?
No, sir.
Cool.
Sir.
Okay. When I'm talking about the time duration of the application, okay, how much it is supposed to be take, okay. So this thing happen with the help of different life cycles, okay. uh, in your company there may be chances, or in your engineering time, okay, or in the real time also, you have heard some keyword waterfall, agile, or continuous process, okay. What exactly happen into the agile waterfall model? Okay, can anyone give me the answer? What is waterfall model?
So waterfall model is like that if any step has been passed, we cannot go to that step again.
Wait, this is the advantage design. What exactly the waterfall model is? First, give me that answer.
Okay. The
The
waterfall
requirement
model
came. The requirement came.
when
It has
came and we
decided the
have
duration.
yeah,
We will complete in 3 months. Okay.
yes,
In the
yeah.
3 months, they will decide that okay, 15 days or 1 month we will design it. 2 months we will do the coding, and 1 month, 15 days we will do the testing, and 10 days we will deploy into the application. This is called waterfall model. Agree?
Yeah.
Now, what will happen if the designing they decided they will work into the same part only? Okay, the coding. If I will give you, if any client or giving the 2 months of time, are you ready? Are you? Is everyone will start the working from the day one?
No, not possible.
They will start the work after 1 month only. Okay, or first 1 month will be slow work, and then last 1 month will be the big work. Right? Are you agree? Yes or no?
Yes.
Continuity of work will not be there, okay. And if the coding has been written, okay, if in the testing it went, if any problem happen into the testing, they don't have the time because they have to deliver the application. Are you agree? This is called waterfall model. Yeah, Devanshu, add your point now.
Yeah. Now, like in that thing, waterfall model is like suppose that we are done with the designing part,
Hmm.
and we are on the coding part, and if something else needs to be modified in the designing part,
Something
then
new feature has to be developed into this part, then developer will say we don't have the time, we are very limited, right? Give me some more time, then only I will able to do it.
Yes, simply
yeah,
it's rigid. It's very rigid in nature.
Correct. Simply, it is very rigid in the nature. Plus, the thing is, they have decided the time. They have decided everything. The same requirement. They can't do anything in the in this duration. Okay, and everyone is very fixed for the work. Okay, this is called waterfall model, and this is a fail model in the IT. Okay, 5 years, 10 years back, companies were doing this type of activity. Now this is failed model. People are not using it. None of the people are using it. Agile came into the picture. When the agile came, what exactly the agile is, which is I feel that in your company the agile is getting used. Are you agree with my point, or still you guys are on waterfall?
No, agile.
Agile, right? Chalo. When the agile came into the picture, okay, what exactly agile is telling? We will design it, okay, for some duration. We will give some time to the developers, okay, to design to develop the code. We will give some time to the testers to do the activity. And agile is telling this all things we will do into the 2 months, or not 2 months, 2 weeks, okay. 2 weeks we will create a cycle, and in this 2 weeks we will give some time to the design. We will give some time to the developers to write the code. We will give some time to the testers, and then again, if all good, we will again do the design, and like that it will be happen, okay. And after 3 months or after 2 months we will deploy into the application. That agile is telling, okay. But when we observe that when we deployed the application after 3 months, if the issues are coming, then we don't have the time to do the changes on that part. If we get a feedback from the customer or client that this is the problem, then they don't have the time. Are you agree? Yes or no? Because at the end, client
yeah.
has to be happy, client has to be satisfied with their environment, right? So we
Yes.
don't have again the time.
So, sir,
When
how the client means what is the drawback in that? I did not get that.
see, the drawback is, let us assume client told that no, I don't like this feature, or I don't like this thing. Okay, the
Mhm.
customers are not getting, is taking time on the checkout time. Okay, it's taking more into the checkout time. Okay, and that
Yes.
thing was not observed in this duration. So after that, it's a problem, right? Means what the team will say, okay, we have to again, you have to give 15 days of time or 1 month of time to do all this activity, right?
Yes.
Mm.
Right, because the real feedback when it will come, when you will deploy the application into the production environment, when customer use it. See, movie rating, when it will come, when the people watch it, and they've given the rating that this is good or bad. When they are developing it, they're always feeling this is the best movie, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Right? The same thing happen here also with the software as well. Whatever the developers, testers, or internal team or product owner will always think that this is the best product they are developing it. But when come into the picture, okay, then the real thing will come. Okay, or this many issues will be observed. Agree? Take an example for the
Yeah.
movie. Do you feel that when the any of the heroes sign the movie, they like the script, they like it everything, then only they sign it, right? Yes or no? Or everyone,
Yeah.
right? And they spend 1 year of time, and then after that suddenly it came and it become flop. If they will aware about that it is getting to flop, they will not work on that 1 year duration, right? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Same thing happened with the software as well. Okay, this type of problem came. Okay, so this type of problem came, and they understood that this is not a very proper approach. So they come into the new approach. Okay, they involve little bit of DevOps tool. Okay, what exactly happen in this? They design it, they coding it, they testing it, and after that they deploy it into the environment. What exactly it is telling that, okay, take the time for the design. Okay, means very first time, take the time, 1 week of time, design everything. Okay, as soon as developer code is ready, okay, do the testing. As soon as the testing is done, deploy into the environment. Let's take the feedback in a very first day or very first week itself. Okay, after that again doing the design, again do the coding, again do the testing, and within next 2-3 days again take the feedback. I will give the real-time example. When the GeoMart came into the picture, GeoMart, have you heard about this application, GeoMart?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Have you, in the starting of the, when it has been launched, have you used that application?
Yes, yes. During COVID time,
During
it is.
COVID time, it was
Yeah,
not at
it
all
is
working,
right.
right? Everything was
Yeah.
failing into that, right?
Yeah.
But what they decided, let's put into the production environment, let's get the feedback. As soon as it has been deployed, any feedback came, they have improved it in the next 1 week. Okay, and after little bit duration, only within a 2 months or 3 months of the application, the application is working very smoothly, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
So what exactly it is? Whatever the code has been developed, it has to be tested, it has to be deployed into the environment. Okay, that is called continuous deploy, and with the help of DevOps tools. And this is the approach most of the companies are using at this point. Cool.
That means they are developing, coding, and testing.
Within a 1 week of
Asking the
duration
customer.
itself. Yeah, within a 1 week of duration, everything is happening. Earlier in the waterfall model, 3 months we will do
Okay.
the coding, 2 months we will do the testing, and after 6 months we will release the product. Here, within every 1 week, they are developing and they are releasing the new product, and they are seeking the feedback from the customers. Okay, that is called
Okay,
continuous deployment with the help of agile process, with the help of DevOps tool. This is the process.
One thing it is that.
Yeah, Chetan.
Okay, so for every small product, small code, they are asking to the customer that, or what exactly? That
See,
means
not every time
taking the
customer,
feedback from customer.
client will, when it has been deployed, client will do their testing, right? And client say, oh, okay, right? Because see, real feedback when it will come, when the customers, hundreds of customers, thousands of customers use it, and continuously one improvement feedback is coming, then it has
Okay.
to be changed into the environment. Okay, it will not go to the every customer, right? I will give the real example. When the WhatsApp came into the picture, okay, WhatsApp channel has been came. Are you aware about that part?
Yes, sir.
Channel, right?
Yeah.
WhatsApp channels are there, right?
Yeah.
Is this feature available for everybody?
Yes.
Right
don't
now
know.
it's available. Earlier it was
Right
not
now.
available.
Right now it is available. 1 month back, 15 days back, or 2 months back, it is not available. Okay.
Yeah.
Slowly they observe that all good into this feature, then they apply it for all the customers. Okay. So
Yes.
same thing happen into every applications. Okay. Cool. This is called different processes of the software development. Okay. And we have to
Excuse me.
wait, please wait. Okay, we have to focus primarily on this process, which is go with the help of DevOps. Okay, so guys, please park your question. I would like to deliver the things first, and we will discuss the thing at the last. Is that okay? Yes or no, please.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Otherwise, what will happen? Discussion, only discussion. We will stuck into the discussion only. Okay. Cool. Some traditional approach, model is a traditional approach. Agile development will came. It's required. If the changes happen very frequently, it will take the 2 weeks of duration, and it is processing it. When the DevOps came, you don't have to wait anything. We are taking the approach from the Agile only, and things are getting deployed whenever the code is ready. Whenever the testing is completed, it has to be deployed into the environment itself. Okay, cool. Okay, if you want to become a DevOps engineer, okay, if you know little bit of programming, well and good. You have to be good into the system administration activities. Means whatever the laptop you are using, if you are using the Windows environment, if you are using the Linux environment, you have to be aware about that administration activities as well. Okay, if you are using the servers, you have to be aware about how the server functionality has to be worked. If you are into the cloud functionality has to be worked very good. Okay, so cloud management, system administration, and basics of programming will help us to become the cloud and DevOps engineer with the practical experience of containers, Dockers, and Kubernetes. Means this will be the primary things will be required to become a cloud and DevOps engineer. And we will focus on everything in this batch. We will focus on everything to make a cloud and DevOps engineer to you. Cool. You have to be good into the system admin activities, okay, because whenever any of the issue is happening, okay, to troubleshoot the issue, to fix the issue, you have to be good into the system administration activities. Okay, you have to play on the deployment of the virtualization, because you will not go to the data center. You have to work with the help of virtualization. Means you have to sit into some other place, and you have to work into the some remote location. Okay, you have to be good into your hands-on experience. Means whatever the theory you have to be aware about the practicals of that part as well. Means you have to aware about the networking, you have to aware about the storage, you have to aware about the databases, you have to aware about the cloud services, you have to be aware about the tools, how exactly it is working. Okay, if the knowledge of the coding is you have, or some commands as a DevOps engineer, if you know the commands, I will teach all the commands for all the tools. Okay, if you have a basic understanding of commands and coding, it will be very helpful for you. Any question in this part, in this 4 part? Go ahead, yeah, don't be very
No,
silent.
sir.
No,
All
sir.
good? Good. Okay, yeah, you have to be good into the soft skill, because you are dealing with the multiple teams, so your communication should be very transparent, and whatever you are working, whatever you want to deliver, it should be very transparently. You have to be aware about it. Okay, if you will do with the help of automation, not manual work. DevOps engineer never interested to do any manual work. They are very much interested to do the things with the help of automation tool. That's the primary work of the DevOps. Okay, testing knowledge, basics of latest testing, if you know, it will be good. Okay, because sometime when we will deploy the application, we will do the quick sanity test or quick test, and then we will confirm that yes, all has been deployed. You can take it and you can use it. Okay, some security aspects, because if you're doing everything with the help of virtualization approach, little bit security things also has to be aware, and I'm going to teach you some security tools as well in my course. Okay, any question in this? These are the primary tasks you will get in your company, and you have to be very much aware about this all things. Are you agree? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Everyone excited to become the DevOps engineer?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, nice. Okay, now when I'm talking about this image, okay, some couple of seconds back I was showing this image. How exactly this image look like? Okay, this image look like this as a pipeline. Okay, means it was a very high level image. On a non-technical person will see this image like this. Okay, you have to take one step to see this image like this. Okay, means where the code or designing a code discussion happen, where it will happen, into the version control system. Are you agree what is version control system?
Git.
Git or GitHub. Okay, where the code has to be written into the versions. I will explain you, no need to worry. Okay, after the code has been written, what will happen?
Building.
It will build the code. Okay, from the code some application has to be available. Okay, what is unit test? Technical terms, guys. Yes,
So we will check the functionality of the module.
who will check?
Some basic test written by
Developers.
developers.
Means testing on the development environment is called
Yeah.
unit testing. Okay, developers will do this testing, and they will confirm that whatever they have developed, it is good or not. Okay, If all good means here after that some what we can say QA people also do the testing. If all good, it will get deployed into the environment. Okay, environment into the QA environment, then non-prod environment. If all good, after the environment has been deployed, it has to be tested into the non-prod environment as well, that everything is good or not. Okay, we will publish or we will show to the client as well that this is the new feature has been came. If the client is very happy, then it will go to the production environment. If the client is not happy, the previous version only the customer will use it, and then the new version will become whenever the client or your manager, product manager will say yes, all looks good, then deploy into the production environment. Wherever if by any reason any failure happen, the feedback will go to the developers, QA people team. They have to they have to fix it, and then it will come into the deployment, and they will come into the production environment. Make sense? Able to understand this flow?
Yes.
So can you explain the auto test once again?
Automatic testings. Okay.
Okay.
Automatic testing means with the help of Selenium, with the help of some other tools, automatic testing is happening.
Okay, sir, got
Cool.
it.
Okay. And if it's been deployed into the production environment, then monitoring team, L1 team, support team, operation team will sit into the picture, and they will measure the performance, and everything is for look good. It will go continuously. Okay.
So, sir, like for all these 7 blocks, the DevOps person is required.
Yep. Yes, correct. Okay. This is a level 1. Okay. This is the day 1 of your DevOps, and you have to be aware about this thing. After some couple of days, how this picture look like, this picture look like this. Let me explain you. Okay, multiple developers sitting into the different location. They will push the code with the help of Git to the GitHub. Till now all okay? Yes,
Okay.
no? Okay, they are sitting into the, someone is sitting into the UK, US, and Canada, whatever it is, but everyone's code will be available into the centralized location. After that, if the code came into the centralized location, Jenkins will pick that code, it will create a build. Let's assume these are the Java developers, they are writing the Java code. With the help of Jenkins, with the help of Maven, the code has to be, the build has to be get created. Till now, is that fine?
Okay.
Others?
So building
Yes.
a code is like collaborating the code. Am I right?
Okay, yeah, you are understanding, okay.
Okay, yeah, because I was not getting with the
It's
help of
okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's no need to explain. Okay, that is okay. Okay, cool. If this thing fine, okay. If the build is getting created, some testing should happen automatically with the help of tool Selenium. Okay, some basic set testing should happen with the help of tool Selenium. This will happen inside a Jenkins itself. Selenium code or script has to be get attached into the Jenkins itself, and automatically whatever the basic testing is required, it will be done. Till now, is that fine? Any question?
No.
So the build tools that we are choosing, is it dependent on the like programming language, or like can we
Yes,
use?
obviously yes. If it's a Java language, Maven has to be used. If it's Python, different. If it's a C++ code, different tool. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Any other question here?
And the unit testing that has to be done by the developers or by the DevOps engineers?
Developers. Thumb rule. Okay. Testing, the unit testing has to be done by the developer people only.
Okay.
Cool. Okay. If all good, it will get deployed, means the image will get created with the help of Docker, or if it's to run into the Kubernetes environment, it will be deployed into the Kubernetes environment. If not, it has to be deployed into any of the virtual machine. Okay. After that, if it's been deployed, all looks good. If any configurations are required, Ansible will help to create the configurations. Okay. If you want to develop the infrastructure, Terraform tool will come into the picture and develop the infrastructure. Then if all good, the monitoring has to be done by the, if it's a Kubernetes environment, Prometheus and Grafana will do the monitoring, or otherwise, if it's a virtual machine also, Prometheus, Grafana, or so many different monitoring tools are there, they will do the monitoring of the application. Anywhere, if anything get failed, the feedback will be provided to the developers, developer will fix that, and this all tools has to be get integrated into the order is the work of DevOps engineer. This cycle or this pipeline should work with the help of DevOps engineer. Make sense?
Yes.
Everyone agree?
Yes.
Now guys, ask the question. Any question?
If you can explain the packaging part once again.
I don't want to. This is not a packaging class. Okay, not on a high level. You have to understand.
So
Arun,
if there are any problem in the development, like in the coding and all, that will be corrected by the developers or by the DevOps engineers.
if it's written has been written by the code has been written by the developers, developer will only fix now. Why DevOps engineers will
Okay.
fix the code?
Okay. Okay.
Don't create your assumptions, please. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Whatever I'm telling, that has to be done by the developer, the DevOps engineers. Okay,
Yes.
that's it. Okay, cool. Fine. Okay. Now, if DevOps engineer will involve all these tools, there is a process name for all these tools. Okay. The process called, if the building is happening automatically, that is continuous integration process. In short, CI. If continuously testing is happening, because here the testing is happening automatically with the help of Selenium and Jenkins, so it is called continuous testing. Okay. Here, if the things are moving from one environment to another environment, okay, automatically with the help of Jenkins, that is called continuous delivery. Okay. If it's moving into the another environment itself, that is coming into the continuous deployment category. Okay. If monitoring is happening, means all the application has been deployed properly, everything working properly. If anything goes up or any issue happen, it will be continuous monitoring tool will catch that, and that is happening automatically with the help of continuous monitoring tool. Okay. Cool. That is called continuous monitoring. Okay. If business people, if business people are creating a new logic, new designing, or new features they are discussing, they are working into the continuous way. So the continuous business planning process is there. That is called CB, continuous business process. They are creating it. So what I want to say that DevOps work into the 6C process: CT, CI, CT, CD, CDD, CM, CP. You may heard about this keyword. And in the real time, in this all happen into the real time, but in your company, you will see that CI and CD process will be very common to the DevOps engine. Okay. So I will explain you all these things very deeply, not at this point. Okay. Very deeply whenever the things will be there. Okay. When we will start learning the Jenkins, the continuous integration, I will explain you in a very deep with the practical. Okay. When in the Jenkins only, we will see the continuous testing as well. With the help of Jenkins only, with the help of Docker, we will see the delivery as well. Okay. Deployment with the help of Ansible and Terraform, we will see the deployment with the help of Jenkins itself. So these are integrated and things are working in a continuous way. That's why we will call as a DevOps 6C process. As a homework, what you have to do, you have to be find the definitions and at least read it by today. Is that okay? Just definitions, English definition. Cool.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
But sir, like in this all process, like where the cloud is coming into the picture.
It's a DevOps. I'm talking about DevOps. I'm not talking about cloud at this point.
Yeah, but
Cloud
like
we have already discussed in the last class, right?
yeah, like but like in the
But see,
previous.
okay. Chalo, let me tell you, man. You will not hear me. Okay, I will tell. See, if everything is deployed or running, where exactly it is running? You are deploying into the data center.
No.
No, it's in cloud.
Jenkins, you will install into the data center. No, you will install into some virtual machine, that is the cloud. Okay. If you will
Okay.
use the Docker, where you will install the Docker?
Same.
Obviously,
On
in
any
the
of the
machine,
Linux machine.
any of the Linux machine, that Linux machine you will guys, please be on mute. I'm telling again and again. Okay. I observe some students are not keeping on themselves on mute. Okay. Docker, we are installing the Docker into the virtual machine. We are taking the virtual machine from the cloud itself. Kubernetes environment, definitely we will take from the cloud itself. So backend is cloud only, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Cool. And with the help of this cloud, we will discuss this 6C process. Cool. Okay. There are this many tools are available into the market. Out of this many tools, what tools we have to use for which cycle, which process, I'm going to explain to you now. Okay. For planning, some tools are there. For coding, some tools are there. For building, some tools are there. For testing, some tools are there. For release, some tools are there. For deployment, for operate, or for monitor. So we have to understand in every process which tool is going to be used in this DevOps journey. Okay. So we will discuss for every phase for different tools. Okay. Can we take a small break here, 2 minutes break, and then we will go into the tooling part. Theory is done. Now, tooling theory, we will going to start. We will talk particularly about the tool, not about the DevOps. Is that okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Can we take a 2-minute break? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
The 5 minutes.
No, not 5 minutes. Only 2 minutes. Okay. Please come back in 2 minutes. 2 minutes, 7 seconds. Okay. Please come back. I am back and time is up. I hope you all are also back.
Yes, sir.
Guys, at least
Yes.
at least ask the one question here. Okay. And then we will continue our learning. Please. I stopped someone that he was asking the question. Who is that? You can ask the question here.
Sir, in one of your slides, you were explaining about the phases. Like over there, you explained the planning, like packaging. I didn't understand. I didn't want to like
Packaging.
understand
Okay.
the entire thing. But what is packaging?
Packaging. Okay. Your answer will be get cleared into this place. Build. Okay. Just bear with me for
Okay,
the next 3 minutes.
sure.
Okay. Chalo. I think if nothing, we will start the thing. Okay. When I'm talking about this DevOps infinity loop, okay, in the infinity loop, the very first phase will come as a planning. In your company, when they are talking about the plan, they are talking about the tracking, visualization, and summary. So you need some tool to plan the things, okay, to track how much developer or how much which person is working or which team is working. If you want to see the graphs, you need some visualization of that part, because the product manager or on a higher level, we have to visualize the thing and we have to show, and we need to summarize the thing, how much work has been done. So there may be so many tools available into the market, but there are some tools which are very common, like Jira, which has been used in most of the companies. There is Azure DevOps tools also came into the picture. Means Azure board came into the picture, who is showing the planning, tracking, visualization, and summary of that part. Like that, so many other tools, Asana, Basecamp, Jira, Telero, Vike, ServiceNow. These are the tools available into the market for the planning phase. From my side, I would like to say that Jira and ServiceNow is very common tool used in most of the company. Are you agree with my point? Which tool you are using in your company?
Yes, yes, Jira.
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 But sir, in
In-
Jira, like what I think that we create the stories or task assigned to the
That is
person.
called plan and tracking. This is called planning and tracking. Creating a story is planning, tracking this developer is working or not.
Yeah, and sir, what is like how do we visualize in Jira?
When you will do the work, your manager will visualize that you are doing the work or not, how much team capacity is happening, team is working or not. Okay, they can visualize it. When you close the ticket, your manager will get to know, or your manager will able to see that you are closing the ticket in every 1 day, every 2 day, or every 1 week, like that. That type of visualization your manager will able to see that. Okay, that is happen into the Jira only. And overall, the summary of the candidate or every developer will come how much he did it. So the backend is just that is possible. It happens into the Jira software. But from my side, I'm telling for the planning thing, Jira and ServiceNow, these are the most common tools available in most of the company. So you have to be little bit aware about the Jira and little bit about the ServiceNow. Cool? Are you agree?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's come to the second phase. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Let's come to the second phase, coding. Okay, when the developers want to write the code, there are so many different tools are available into the market: Visual Studio Code, WebStorm, Eclipse, NetBeans, IntelliJ, and so many different tools are available into the market. But which tool developer choose it? First thing, based on the code, based on the requirement, based on the code, they are using it. Okay, but we as a DevOps engineer, primarily we use the Visual Studio Code that is comfortable with all the languages. Okay, so I will help you out. I will help you out to install Visual Studio Code, and we will open any of the language code into the Visual Studio Code only. That is a DevOps tool. Agree? Java developers like Eclipse, okay, .NET developer like Visual Studio Code, Python developer or Groovy script developer, they like IntelliJ. So the different languages, different tools are available into the market. As a DevOps engineer, we have to use the Visual Studio Code.
So sir, these all are IDE, right?
These are IDE, yes. Cool. Any question here?
No.
Cool. Okay. When I'm coming to the third phase, the building phase. If the code has been written, in the code, coding language is there. Okay, but our computer or our machine or our server understand the build, like var file, jar file, exe files. Okay, how this build has to be get created from the code. If you will compile the code, if you will run the code, then the build will get generated. Are you agree? Like let's take a very simple example. Java code is there. The Java code, if we will compile and build it, we will get a var file or jar file. That var file, jar file, if we will run it, then only we will see able to see the application. But how this var file, jar file has been created? It has been created with the help of build tool that is called packaging. Soft binary library, everything into the single package, that is called packaging. Got my answer? Is that fine?
Yes.
If it's a Java code, definitely we have to use the Maven tool, okay, to create a build. Okay, cool. Let's go more deeper into it. When the testing came, how many testers are here in this group?
Yes, I am an automation tester.
Ravi, cool. Which tool you are using in your company?
Selenium for automation testing and Apache JMeter for performance.
Performance means these are the 5 tools available into the market. Okay, out of that, for automation, Selenium, and for performance lasers testing, JMeter is getting used. Okay, now as a DevOps engineer, what we have to do it? You are doing your work. Okay, Selenium has a script or JMeter has a script. Are you agree, Ravi?
Yes.
Right, they have the script. You will provide this script to us. We will integrate into the Jenkins, and Jenkins will perform the activity. Means Jenkins will do the Selenium testing and JMeter testing whenever it's required. But this script has to be created by the automation engineers. Ravi, are you agree with my point?
Yes. Automation developer develops the automation scripts, and DevOps engineers just put it in the pipeline and run them.
Correct. And we will integrate it so that whenever the pipeline run, it will run automatically.
Yes, exactly.
Good. Thank you. Okay. These are other tools also available like Appium, QUnit, not very popular. We have to focus on the JMeter and Selenium only. That's it. Now, the releasing part came into the picture. When the releasing came into the picture, there are some releasing tools available into the market like Tarvis CI, CodeShip, Bamboo, GitLab. But 90% popularity is for the Jenkins tool. Okay, all the releasing integrations for one step to another, one phase to another is happening with the help of Jenkins. Guys, I hope you have heard about this many tools. Which one you are using in your company?
Jenkins.
Jenkins, right? Most of the people heard about the tool name Jenkins, and Jenkins is the most popular releasing tool or continuous integration tool available into the market. So we have to learn the Jenkins, and I will focus primarily on the Jenkins part as well. Okay. GitLab is also coming.
What exactly the meaning of the releasing, sir? Can you
What
little
exactly the meaning of
releasing?
One environment to another?
Okay.
From QA environment, the code has to go into the different environment. Releasing.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. Okay, GitLab is also coming into the picture, but again, it's not completely free of cost. Okay, Jenkins is completely free of cost. That's why people are adopting, companies are adopting and using it. GitLab is kind of little bit free, but not 100% free. And in the future, there may be chances he may create a licensing thing for some activity. So people don't want to go into that too. Okay, or companies don't want to go into this part. Okay. When I'm talking about the deploy, means from one environment, it has been deployed into the environment itself. Means now for the deploying, there are some tools available. Sanju, give me a moment. Okay, for some, to create a deployment, some tools are available where exactly it is supposed to be run. To create an image, yes, the best tool is Docker. To run the image to run the hundreds of images, thousands of images, the best option is available, the Kubernetes. Okay, to done the things with the help of automation, with the help of Jenkins is here. Means I'm not taking about the single place. It can be a little bit process oriented things as well. Okay, image creation with the help of Docker, image has to be run into the Kubernetes. Docker and Kubernetes can run into the Google Cloud or Amazon, anything. Okay, if you want to do the things, image creation with the help of automation, you can use the Jenkins tool. The image will get created. Okay, and Ansible can maintain the infrastructure as well. Okay, whatever the infrastructure configuration is there can be maintained with the help of Ansible tool. So here, these are the different tools. In my project, I'm going to use all these tools to explain you this process. Yes, Anju, go ahead. What is your question?
Yeah, hi Vikas. Regarding the release, no, you mentioned the Jenkins and GitLab also. There is one more tool called Concourse. I'm not sure this
not very popular, right? Not very popular.
Okay, because in my organization they are using Concourse for the CI and CD.
That's good. If you in your organization, if it's getting used, can you create a 5-minute presentation for that and explain to everyone? Just little bit. It will be good for us.
Sure, I can make that one.
Okay, take 1 week of time. Okay, 2 weeks of time. When after the Jenkins class finish, you can just explain to everyone. It will be good, means we will get a one extra knowledge. Right?
Sure, I'll make that one then. Yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah. But it's not very popular. It's not very popular. Okay.
Okay, I have one more query regarding the deployment. So without without creating image, can we run the application on the AWS GCP?
See, don't say AWS GCP. In the AWS, you have to take the virtual machine and you have to create an environment. Okay, you have to create a runtime. Then you can run the Java code. Possible. Okay, you can use the build. Possible. Okay, but that is again an outdated manual approach. For that, DevOps things will not be required. Okay, that we were doing 5 years back. We faced a lot of problems. That's why we want to come out from that place and we want to come into the Docker and imaging.
Yeah, gotcha.
Okay, cool. If you will say that in my company we are using that approach, they will say, okay, thank you. Not means we are not interested for that approach. We want some automation or we want some DevOps approach. Cool.
Yeah, understood. Thank you.
Cool. And guys, for deploying, this all tools are coming with the category, and I'm going to teach you all these tools in my classes. Okay, operate. Okay, when I'm talking about the operate means infrastructure creation. I may think that you may hear about the Puppet, Chef, Ansible, and Terraform name. Which one is the most popular tool which you guys are using or you are interested to learn?
Terraform.
Terraform and Ansible.
Terraform and Ansible, yes. Now I have a question for you. Okay, why to use Terraform and why to use Ansible? One of the favorite interview question. Yes.
Terraform is for provisioning and Ansible is for configuration management.
Superb answer. Okay, Ravi, repeat it, please.
See, can I explain it?
No, not long. Okay, just repeat.
Just 1 minute. or like 30 seconds. Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, like if you want to, like if you have 100 servers and if you want to update some, like let's take simple example like git update in all the servers.
Python installation.
Yeah,
in all
Python
100
installation.
servers. Yeah.
Okay. If you want to install your Python in all the 100 servers, you can't do it manually, right? Then you will use something called Ansible. But
Yes.
if you want to create infrastructure like any virtual machines,
100
VPCs.
virtual machines, if you have to create the 100 virtual machine, you will create with the help of Terraform. If you have to install the Python inside it, you will take the help from the Ansible tool and install the Python inside it.
Exactly.
Okay, so this is called infrastructure provisioning tool. This is called a configuration management tool. Okay, installing Python is a configuration. Creating an infra is with the help of infrastructure provisioning with the help of Terraform. So
Yeah.
guys, at this point, to create an infrastructure or to maintain the infrastructure, these are the two primary tools, Terraform and Ansible, which we have to learn it.
Yeah.
But sir, like one point is there. Suppose that we are creating 100 of servers, right? With the help of Terraform, we can rewrite a script in that manner that automatically the Python will get installed into it.
Okay, Devanshu, you can do it. But if I will tell you, you have to create 100 more users also next day, then what you will do? You will delete the old infrastructure and then you will create a new infrastructure with the 100 users.
No, that doesn't make
Means
sense.
your approach fail here, right?
Yes.
Right? That's why Ansible can, again, the infrastructure is created. You can create 100 users after that also.
It means that to modify or to alter anything, Ansible is there.
Correct. To modify or to alteration, Ansible is the tool.
But we cannot create the infrastructure with the help of Ansible.
You can create it, but you have to make a difference. Okay, see, for creating an infrastructure, you have to write a code. If I will tell you, you have to write 100 lines of code into the Ansible, you can't write it, right? But
Correct.
Terraform has a ready-made code available. Just one click and it will get created.
Okay, good.
Okay, but creation is also possible in Ansible as well, right?
That is possible. If I will tell you to create it, you have to write hundreds of lines of code. Are you able to write the 100 line of code?
Oh yeah, but if we have a ready-made,
Devanshu, if it's ready-made, listen, Meena, please
Yeah.
don't give your approach, please. Okay.
Yeah, please. Sorry.
If the thing has to be done with the Terraform, we have to do with the Terraform. That's it. Okay.
Mhm.
Thank you. Yeah. Okay.
Can you explain a little bit about the infrastructure?
Infrastructure. Creating a machine, that is called infrastructure. Creating a
Oh.
virtual machine, that is called infrastructure. Creating a Kubernetes environment, that is called infrastructure.
Okay, thank you.
Cool, good. Okay. In some 5 years back, there are some other tools available like Puppet and Chef. Very rarely companies are using this, but most of the company, around 80 to 90% companies has been moved into the Ansible and Terraform. Cool. Agree? Did you got the point?
Yes.
Cool. Okay. For monitoring, some other tools are also available, but Prometheus and Grafana is the very, very common tool available into the market. Okay. Splunk for the log monitoring, Nagios 5 years back or 3 years back, agent-based tool, that is Nagios was available, but at this point they become the licensing product. So people are moving from Nagios to Prometheus and Grafana. Okay. So some tools are available into this category. What we have to learn, whatever is the most popular, used into the most of the companies. Okay. Let's quickly revise the thing. Which tool most of the companies are using for the planning purpose?
Jira and ServiceNow.
ServiceNow.
Good. Okay. So if you get little bit about the Jira, if you heard from now onwards Jira or ServiceNow, try to explore that. It will be good. Okay. Which coding tool as a DevOps engineer we have to use it?
Visual Studio Code.
Visual Studio Code. Okay, we will install the Visual Studio Code in our machine. Whatever the code we will see, we will open and we will understand that. Okay, cool. Third phase. If it's a Java-based Java code, which build tool we have to use?
Maven.
Okay, with the help of Maven, we can create a WAR file or jar file for any of the Java code. Cool. Testing.
You said for planning we use Jira and what?
Jira and ServiceNow just for the planning purpose. Very first phase. Okay.
What is the second one? I can only see Jira there. I can only see Jira there.
See, its image is not there. No problem. I will add the ServiceNow image also here. Okay. I will add the image.
Okay.
No worries. Cool. Okay. Yeah. For the testing, which tool is most popular and used in most of the companies?
Selenium for automation and
Selenium.
JMeter.
Selenium for automation and JMeter for the performance testing. Okay, cool. For the release, which is the most popular tool?
Jenkins.
Jenkins.
Jenkins. Cool. Okay. For deploy, which is the most popular tool?
Docker and
Terraform and
Docker. Docker.
Docker.
Docker, Ansible, Jenkins. Here it's a complicated answer. Okay. Image can be created with the help of Docker. Image has to be run in the Kubernetes environment. Kubernetes has to be created into the Amazon or Google Cloud. Okay.
Yeah.
And all these things has to be automatically run with the help of Jenkins. Okay.
Yes.
Good. Thank you. Means creation of infrastructure has to be created with the help of tool Terraform. Maintaining the infrastructure can be done with the help of tool Ansible.
Ansible.
Okay, remember these things. Okay, and if everything has been set, everything has been set, now you can manage the infrastructure with the help of different tools or monitor the infrastructure with the help of Prometheus, Grafana, or Splunk or CloudWatch tool. Okay, most popular if it's a Kubernetes environment, Prometheus and Grafana is the tool. Okay, if it's only the AWS, then Amazon CloudWatch is the most popular application for the monitoring purpose. Overall,
Because I
you
have
get
small doubt here.
wait,
Can I
wait,
ask
wait,
now?
wait. Overall, you
Okay.
get an idea that which tool has to be used for which category. Now you are not confused with that. Agree?
Yes.
Yes.
Good, good. Ask the question, buddy. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. See, there is something called like ELK stack, or I think some
It
ELK
will come into this.
Elasticsearch, Kibana,
Correct.
something.
Correct.
What's that actually?
Can we take this question at the very last?
Yeah, okay, no problem.
है ना? Good. Anything related specifically to this? If nothing, can we wind up this part that you are aware about the DevOps tools at this point? Right?
Is Amazon CloudWatch is open source or is it church?
It's not. It's open source. It's
Yeah.
not an open source. It's a
Yeah.
cloud managed service. Okay?
Yes. Okay.
So at this point, I given the introduction about the DevOps. I given the top DevOps tools overview. Okay, just now we discussed. Okay, why we need to use the DevOps. Okay, we are aware that because of the automation, the things will run very faster. That's why we have to use it. Before that, everything was traditional approach. Okay, now the DevOps came into the picture, so the problems is getting solved with the help of automation and quickly. Okay, a good DevOps engineer involved into all this the DevOps side, all these different phases, and bring and provide some DevOps tool as per the requirement. Okay, now you are aware about the DevOps roles and responsibility as well, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, there are so many problems and the tools came into the picture to solve that problem. Okay, now we have to learn the tools. Okay, some developer problems and some DevOps problem. Developers was not able, thousands of hundreds of developers are there, they are not able to manage the code. We are providing the solutions to the developer. IT operation people, they have to sit 24/7, see the screen. We created the monitoring with the help of monitoring tools. Means in short, we are providing the different tools for different teams, and their work will be very easy. Their work will be work with the help of automation. That's the primary role of the DevOps engineer. Does that make sense? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, and as a small homework, okay, not big homework, okay, as a small homework, just understand the what is the 6's definition. Okay, we will go every definition into the very deep with the practical approach. Okay, but at this point, just aware about the definition. That's it. Okay, now I would like to start a new topic, that is Linux. We are good to start? Yes, we have a 20 minutes. We can at least take the overview of Linux so that in the tomorrow class, we can go deeper into the Linux. Okay, cool. Here, when I'm talking about the Linux, we have to aware what exactly the Linux is. So I'm taking the very first option, very first thing, what exactly the operating system is. I need an answer from you guys. What is your understanding for the operating system? Yeah, Devanshu?
It is the bridge between user and the hardware.
It is a bridge between the application and the hardware.
Yeah.
Correct? Means operating system is a Devanshu, please. Devanshu, please. Okay. It's a operating system. Okay. Operating system is a system software that can be that it's a bridge between the application and the hardware. Okay, what exactly it means? You have a hardware. If you will see my laptop, okay, I have a hardware, I have a CPU, I have a memory, I have a disk, I have an internet connection, and this many hardware components are there. This hardware components, if I'm talking about the CPU, my applications are using, see, my WhatsApp, my Google Chrome, my Zoom, they are using my CPU and memory, right? How come they are able to use my hardware with the help of operating system? Are you agree with my point? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So what exactly the operating system is? Operating system is a system software that manage the computer hardware, software resources, and it provide the services to the computer applications or computer programs. Okay, cool. Now, the most popular operating system available into the market is Linux. What exactly the Linux? Linux is an open source community developed operating system. When I'm talking about the open source, what do you mean by open source? Can anyone give me the answer?
Which is easily
It's free
available
of
from the
cost.
user
Free.
side.
Easily
The
and
source
free.
code
Easily available.
code is freely available to the
Arun is
users.
giving the correct
Everyone.
answer. Okay. The code is available freely into the market. Which place? If you will come here, if you will see here, there are, this is a place. Yeah, this is a place, okay, where this is a place, the GitHub, where the all the open source codes are available. If I'm coming to this repo, awesome OS, you will see there are so many different operating systems are available. Okay, operating system codes are available. If you will go here, if you will come little bit down, okay, there is a tab called popular operating system. In the popular operating system, one operating system name is available, that is called Linux. If I'm clicking here, I will be get to know that Linux code itself is available into the GitHub, means the code is available open source into the market. Agree? Yes or no? It is publicly available into the market, right? Or publicly available into the GitHub. Cool.
But sir, on the GitHub, I have seen the Windows code as well. Means so that is
Devanshu, can you give the repo to us? Can you give the repo into the chat, please? Where is the Windows code?
mm, means a dummy Windows code, not a proper one.
You'll
Can
get the
you give
code.
it? Can you please
You'll
give the
not
code? We want to see that. Please give the code. Okay.
see code is there, but there is no license.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's what my point was.
Devanshu.
Linux decode no license.
Devanshu, you came here for learning with me, please. Okay. Thank you. Okay. The open source code means the code itself is available into the GitHub. That's it. Okay. They are providing the free license. If you talk about the license is also freely available into the market. You can download and you can use it. Cool. When I'm talking about the community developed operating system, okay, means community developed. What is the English meaning of community developed?
A group of people, team.
Group of people or team. Okay, when I'm talking here, group of people means there are 14,000 individual contributors are there who has written the code for this. Correct? Yes or no?
Yes.
Right? If 14,000 different developers are there, means it's a group of people or it's a community, they have written this code. Okay, cool. When I'm talking about the community, if you will see here, from when it has been start, which person has written how much code, all the details is available into this place itself. Okay, means it's a community developed operating system. Okay, it used for the computers, it used for the servers, it used for the mainframes, it used for the mobile devices, it used for the embedded devices as well. Okay, it use this operating system is used into the Linux, is used into the Intel processors as well as the ARM processors. What is the difference between ARM and Intel processors? Any idea? Little bit.
Those are two different type of architectures.
Correct. I agree. Yes, your point is agree. Acceptable. What else?
ARM was actually like developed by Mac, I mean Apple guys actually.
Not Mac. Okay, see, these are the different companies you can say. Okay, their architecture in the CPU is a little bit different. Okay, I am using the Intel. There may be chances you may use the ARM or Intel. Okay, so different processors or hardwares are available into the market. Linux is capable to use into the both the environment. Cool. The Linux design is very similar to Unix. Now the Unix came into the picture. Let's park for some more time. Okay, we will understand the Unix, but Linux is similar to the Unix operating system. Just understand. Okay. Now we have some reasons why Linux become very popular. It is freely available into the market. Okay, if it's freely means most of the people or users are more to use that operating system. If I'm talking, if it is open source, people are ready, people are officially can download the code of this operating system. Okay, if they have a knowledge, they can use they can download this code and they can create their own with the help of new features. They can develop their own operating system as well. That is already happen lot of time, right? Agree? Make sense?
Yes.
Right?
Excuse me.
Yeah, Arun, go ahead.
Yeah, I have a doubt. Like in that Linux source code, that any developer can make changes to that Linux code, or
Not to the
do
not
the
to the Linux code. You have to download, you have to create your own operating system. Okay,
yeah
you can, if you have a knowledge, if you want to change the code, you can change it. They will review if all good, and then they will able you will able to see your feature into the
yeah
Linux.
yeah. That's what I was asking. Like whether any one person, particular persons are there to approve like
Yeah.
that.
Yes, definitely. They are contributors or the admin repo admins will approve that part. Okay.
Okay.
I will
Okay.
teach that into my GitHub classes or Git classes. You can ask this question, sir. How can we do that? I will do in front of you. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, good question. Okay, that's a good question. Okay, good. And yes, if it's freely available, open source available into the market, people can use it. Another reason which Linux become very, very popular because of the security. Any answer from your side? Why you are calling as a, why we are calling as a secure environment?
For Linux OS, we don't have to install any antivirus.
Okay, I agree with your point. Why we don't have to install the antivirus?
Yeah,
Self
each people will not.
It will
It
be
was
very
already
secure.
reviewed by
Security
lot
to
of
the
contributors.
system.
Okay, any other answer? Any other answer? I haven't get the proper answer yet.
So can you please get the question again?
As
Yeah.
told yesterday, most viruses are in executable format.
Yes, I already given this answer yesterday in the yesterday class only. Okay, no problem. I will repeat it. Okay. Most of
Also,
the
one more thing is there, like more the windows are there are proprietary, like the Linux is for many users. So while targeting for particular firm and all, it's not correct.
leave it, leave it, leave it. You are giving long answer. Okay, no,
Yeah,
we
okay.
want to listen the very accurate answer. Okay,
Okay.
see, guys, as most of the vulnerabilities of viruses are packed into the exe version. Okay, or exe package. Okay, in the Linux, he doesn't understand what exactly the exe itself. So most of the problem has been solved here itself. Okay, the infrastructure or the core, the what we can say, the inhaling capacity means the entrance of the Linux is very, very secure. Okay, means if there is no, if he is not able to access the exe files, means he will not able to understand what exactly the virus is. That's a good part, and we don't require any of the antivirus to solve that problem. Very simple answer. Okay, the stability and the performance of the Linux is very good. Let's take an example. In our Linux machine, we are creating only the 2 GB RAM and we are able to perform all the activities. But here it is consuming 12 GB of RAM and still my system may get hang, right? Means the operating system consume lot of CPUs and memory. The hardware, it is required a heavy hardware to run the application on the Windows environment. It makes sense? Yes or no? So the stability and the performance of Linux operating system as compared to Windows or as compared to the other operating system, it is good. Cool. Okay. Yeah. Now let's compare Windows and Linux. Okay. Just a small 2 to 3 points. Windows and Linux. Windows is the most popular, simplest operating system which can be used by any person who is able to read or understand the English. Are you agree with my point? Yes or no? It doesn't require any special training. Okay. It requires DOS to run. This is a good point. It required DOS to run. What do you mean by DOS to run?
Yes,
Disk
disk
operating
operating
system.
command line of Windows.
Okay, I need a proper answer. I need a better answer. It requires DOS to run.
MS-DOS is like like we can compare it to the Linux kernel, I think. It's
Okay,
something like that.
not very accurate answer.
Sir, like it requires a disk drive.
To run the OS.
Okay, chalo. Let assume you purchase a laptop and you are telling I don't want to purchase a Windows. Okay, so you will get a laptop with the DOS. Then you have a flexibility. You can install the Linux or Windows, whatever you want. But to run a Windows also, the DOS or disk operating system is required. Then only you will able to install the Windows. Okay. Uh, this DOS has been installed into the memory so that it's installed into the memory itself, and with the help of memory it is consumed and it has been installed into your hard disk and you can use it. Simple. Okay. Linux is one of the most popular operating system related to the Unix, similar to Unix, but is not 100% same to the Unix. Okay. Linux is a open source, freely available into the market. The design also created of Linux with the help of Unix. Now the Unix came into the picture. Let's understand what exactly the Unix is. Okay. I think let's go to the next class and we will do that part. But before that, let's compare the difference between Unix and Linux. Okay. Let's park what exactly the Unix is for the next class. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah. Linux and Windows. What exactly the Linux? Linux is open source, freely available to use. Windows, it is not open source, not freely available. Some people will say, sir, I can crack it. You can crack and you can use it, but officially you can't do it. Okay. Linux is more efficient operating system as compared to Windows. Yes, I agree. Okay. As compared to Windows, it is not very efficient. When I'm talking about the Windows, efficient means you need a high CPU and memory for this to use this operating system, right? If you have a 2 GB of RAM, is that possible? You can use the Windows operating system of 4 GB RAM. It will not work, right? Are yes, no? It will not work,
Yeah.
right? But if you have a 4 GB of RAM, your Linux will work very efficiently. Okay, cool. Linux use forward slash. Okay, Windows use backslash. Sir, where exactly the difference is? Let me open my any of the file system. Okay, this is my file system. If you will see here, if I'm clicking here, if I'm going to any of the location, sorry, if I'm going to this place and if I'm clicking here, Windows use for backslash. Okay, this is called backslash. Whatever is showing here, this is called backslash. But in Windows, this is called backslash, and when we talk about the Linux, it use the forward slash. Okay, in Windows it's use the backslash, in the Linux it use the forward slash. Linux is very secure as compared to Windows. This is the difference. Sometimes this type of question may come with the fresher, not with the experienced person, but you have to be a little bit aware about 2-3 points. Okay. There are so many ways we can create a Linux operating system. Okay. The very first or simple approach, you can go to any of the cloud provider, Google Cloud, AWS, Azure. Okay. We need an account. With the help of that account, we can create a Linux virtual machine. Another approach, we can download one tool in our machine, okay, or we can learn the basics of Linux with the help of mobile Steam software. Okay, we can create a playground account with the help of Docker account. Okay, and we can use or we can understand basics of Linux into the playground as well. Okay, or one more, the last approach is you can create your physical virtual machine with the help of hypervisor technology, and you can create your virtual machine, and you can create your virtual machine with the help of hypervisor, with the help of Oracle virtual machine software, and you can use it. But this is kind of a heavy approach, or we are at this point, I'm not very much interested for this approach. Around when we will complete around day 20, we will create this type of machine. Okay, at this point we are very much interested to create a virtual machine into the cloud and we can use it. Otherwise, in the today's class, let's take one software that is called Mobile Steam, and at least you can take the feeling of the Linux, how exactly the black terminal look like. So let's go to this software, Mobile Steam. Okay, this is a free, it has lot of different features. At this point, I would like to use as a X server. Okay, so I'm going into the Mobile Steam software, I'm going into this and I'm downloading this software. As soon as I will click on the download, I'm getting this link. I'm getting this link to you. Okay, so that you can also download in your machine. Okay, I click on this Mobile Steam Home Edition software. Okay, it is a portable edition. There is a one more edition called Installer Edition. One more is Portable Edition. What is the difference between these two? Portable.
The installer, I think we have to download and install it properly.
correct. We have to download and we have to install it. When I'm talking about the portable, just download, unzip it and use it so that you can use in your office laptop also possible. Okay.
Yeah.
I click here. I have downloaded the software. Okay. I'm just seeing it where exactly it came. It has been came into my downloads folder. Okay. And I'm just unzipping it with the help of 7-zip software. Okay. And 7-zip and open archive. No, sorry, not open archive. 7-zip extract file.
Extract files, yeah.
Okay. As soon as I click on the extract file, it is asking me to extract and I'm clicking OK. Okay. So it has one more folder has been came and it has been extracted. Okay. After the extraction, you can see here 116 MB application has been came with the help of mobile stream name. What I'm doing it, I'm just double clicking on it. As soon as I will double click, it will open one application to me and it will look like this in front of you guys. Okay. What I will do here, as soon as it has been open, it is giving a choice to you to use the light version or dark version. As per your choice, you can use the dark version or light version. I'm choosing the dark version at this point and the theme has been changed and I'm clicking on the local terminal. And as soon as I click on the local terminal, the Linux local server has been available for you to understand basics of Linux in this place. If we know any of the Linux command like ls, we can check it here. If we know basic of cd command, we can check it into this place. Means basics of Linux command we can run into this place. Now I would like you or someone to do the same thing in your machine and at least reach into this place. Who want to do? Who has downloaded the software?
I have downloaded already.
Who is this? Devashish Mr. No, not already. I want you to download in front of everyone and use it. Anyone? First time user, I need it.
Am I?
Yeah, Raghu, good. Okay, Raghu, have you downloaded this software?
Not yet.
Please download it in your laptop. And you can, if you will share your screen so that it will be good, that everyone will able to see it again. You can share your screen, Raghu, or anyone who is doing the activity. I am able to see the Raghu screen. Cool. Yeah, Raghu, we are able to see. You have to download the software. I'm giving the link in the chat again, if you want. You can see the chat. Yeah, cool. Yep. Yep, portable edition. Guys, if you have already done, please check it. If you have already done, please confirm that it is working for you or not.
It is working, sir.
It is working. Good. Yes, unzip it. Fine. Any software is fine. Yep. Cool. Just double click on this. Yep, it is starting. And yep, you are able to see the application. Yes, you can choose the theme or you can just click on the start local terminal. Yep, allow the network. Yep, start the local terminal. Start the local terminal. Up, little bit up. Yep, correct. And yes, here your local Linux terminal has been started. Basics of Linux you can practice into this place itself. You don't have to create any of the virtual machine into the cloud. You can do here because this is a day 0 at this point for the Linux, right? Cool, Raghu? Cool, everyone?
Yes.
Guys, is that fine? I hope everyone reach into this place.
I'm stopping this screen.
Yep, you can stop sharing your screen. Thanks, Raghu. Thanks for sharing the screen.
Thank you.
Yeah. Guys, my expectation from you all to reach into this place, at least one Linux terminal has to be available for you by today. Is that fine?
Or else a Docker playground approach is also fine, I guess.
Yeah, I'm going to teach you in the today's class only. No worries. Okay. This is the local approach. Okay. If anyone, okay.